Someone was making wine, a lot of it, at a sewage plant in Alabama. The headline was so surprising that it was briefly a national news story. So we thought we'd go to Rainsville and make a quick video. We'd ask people on the street about this crazy thing, and they'd crack jokes and give us a sense of what their world is like.
We're making a video for YouTube about the wastewater treatment plant, no?
He should get in trouble.
He should get in trouble?
But I'm not from here. I just moved here.
No, I ain't got really nothing to say about it.
Yeah, but I'm not pretty enough to be on TV.
Yes, you are.
I like your tats.
Appreciate it.
It turned out people in Rainsville were treading lightly on the topic, and we learned the story was, to quote someone we spoke with a few months ago,
bigger than he thought.
Everyone knows something about it, but no one's saying anything. It's kind of like a secret that's happening. It's pretty interesting.
A trial is scheduled to start April 5th, and we hope to follow it and make more videos, but for now, we'll start from the beginning. Here's DeKalb County Sheriff Nick Weldon.
This is how the tip came in, is, you probably won't believe this, but this is what's going on, and I really have faith that you'll look into it because I can't trust anyone else to call about this. That's not uncommon at all. I get that several times a week, that they will only talk to me, but they have information, and I call all those back. Some of them are legit, some of them are not. That's just the way it goes. You can get anything from there's a spaceship landing in my backyard to there's a winery and a wastewater treatment plant.
The man charged in the role of chief winemaker is Alan Stiefel, a longtime employee at the wastewater treatment plant who lives northwest of Rainsville at a mailing address for Fife, a neighboring town that plays a prominent role in this story.
Well, I think he should have probably gotten in some trouble, yeah. I don't really know all the details, how much trouble he got into.
We know someone who is the head over their department.
Oh, really?
He said that the only reason he got away with it is it's one of those buildings you never visit unless something breaks down. He was probably the only one who had been in that building for like 15 years.
But do a lot of people make their own homemade wine around here? Or is that...
Not that I know of.
I'm just making that up, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Well, you never know. It's not like most people are going around selling it like he was.
Oh, he was selling it?
Yeah, that's how he got caught. Someone ratted him out when they bought some.
It's worth noting that the alleged crime, unauthorized use of a public position for personal gain, was reported not to the mayor of Rainsville nor the Rainsville police, but to the county sheriff, 10 miles away in Fort Payne, where people are laughing about the winery.
Luckily, our people was not extremely busy at that point. I said, this is a complaint I just got. Can you head out there? And I'm going to contact the mayor and see if he can meet you down there, whatever, get a key and see if he'll go through with it. And he did. Mayor Lingerfeld was, very cooperative about it.
Mayor Roger Lingerfeld didn't respond to our texts or calls, but he did hold a press conference right after the raid.
I don't have a key, so I called the plant manager and the assistant plant manager and got hold of one of them. We met down there with the DeKalb County Sheriff. They said that there were some illegal activities going on down there. They did find some illegal look like wine in one of the buildings, look like wine.
So the mayor wasn't the whistleblower and implied he knew nothing about it. Says he didn't even have a key to the sewage plant.
You can't give us a glass of the wine?
Right. No. Actually, I can't. There was a bunch of it, though, I can tell you that much. They said when they got through getting everything out of the building that pertained to this case, there was about 5 pickup truck loads of evidence inside the wastewater treatment plant. That's a lot of stuff.
We stopped at the sewage plant, and a couple guys were messing around with big hoses there, but they wouldn't chat.
No, we're not gonna say nothing.
This isn't like some Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative journalism. It's just fun,
I get it, but I ain't nothing to say about it, man.
Okay, all right.
Appreciate you.
Then we went to Alan Stiefel's house and knocked on the door.
Hello?
How's it going?
Fine.
We're looking for Alan Stiefel.
You're speaking to me.
We're freelance reporters from Chattanooga trying to make a video about the...
No comment.
No comment? Okay.
We couldn't get any primary sources on camera speaking freely about the case. One guy, who seemed smart, told us we should hire a cultural guide to overcome our Yankee accents, as if we were journalists in a foreign country.
The accent probably hurts you to some of these people because a lot of people are naturally cynical, especially with all this going on. Well, if you had somebody down here that could, navigate for you and knew the people and talk like that, I think you'd get. You could acclimate a little better with the people.
So we don't know the answers to several questions. Who knew about the winery? Who was buying or receiving the wine as a gift? And what does it taste like? We're hoping some of that comes out in the trial, which again starts April 5. People are whispering a lot of things in DeKalb County about the wine and who knew about it. Looking into this has brought us hints of vendetta, allegations of corruption, and warnings that we may not want to get too deep into it for our own safety. We don't know enough to say anything about any of that, unfortunately, but we do also know there's an interesting backdrop to anything in Rainsville or Fife. The sheriff alluded to it.
There's a spaceship landing in my backyard.
It's a whole story, but it's like a kind of like a joke. 80s. Yeah, it's like the 80s, but there was several claims that like there was UFOs and stuff, and it was like a big whole joke. But like people to this day, like they swear, like the people like that saw it whatever, they claim like they still to this day say that it was real.
Plane come flying straight at us and over us, and it had I remember seeing a red light on it, and it had a white light, and it was just a big object. It didn't make a sound. That was the mystery part to me.
Fred Works is talking about the bizarre object he and about 20 others saw last Friday night.
I mean, I'm not saying I seen something from outer space, you know. Just unexplained, mostly because of the sound. There was no sound. It was just silent.
Residents called the police department saying the UFO was shaped like a banana with lights on it. Now, all of this business about a UFO has caused quite a stir in the past few days. A local business printed this t-shirt. It says, "Welcome home, E.T." And someone created their own version of a banana-shaped lighted object.
Reports followed of cattle killings and mutilations, which are often linked to UFO sightings and have become pretty common worldwide.
The cut on her jawbone was just real sharp, precise cut.
A large incision, removing its sex organs, rectum had been cored out, tail cut off.
I'm not sure how to tie all of this into the story of the illegal winery and the wastewater treatment plant, but I am gonna try. And of course, we've got to find out who Stiefel was selling wine to and who knew about his operation, and then, if possible, taste the wine for ourselves. Please subscribe to Scuffed News and consider supporting this work on Patreon. We'll return to this story after the trial starts.